and welcome to another Diablo 4 Slam the Server build. Today we're going to talk about some Necro builds that I was contemplating. The first one's going to revolve kind of around pets and just, again, trying to control the battlefield and maximize your pet damage. Now, I couldn't remember what level we got access to different pets and whatnot, but just go over the pets really quick. I went ahead and did the Skeletal Reapers. So when you have immobilized, slowed, stunned, or vulnerable, they're going to deal essentially more damage because you're reducing their cooldowns every time they do that. So it means they're just going to attack more. As well as Cold Mages. I wanted to do the Frozen by their abilities and Vulnerable, because again, Vulnerable, Skeletal Reapers do more damage and whatnot. And we're also going to add in some stuff from us doing damage and whatnot to them. So without further ado, we have, we're going to go with Decompose and Enhance Decompose, and then Acolytes Decompose. So that means your minions are going to do more damage when they're being decomposed. So this works really well if you're focusing down a single mob or say a boss, elite, anything like that. That's just 10 extra damage because you're focused on dealing damage to him. Your minions are all going to be attacking him. Damage, damage, damage. That's what we want to do. All right. And then next, I went ahead and did Blight. That's one of my favorites from the betas so far. I do like Bone Spear, but this is one of my favorites. This is a close up there. Like, these three skills are all some of my favorite, but I thought this one worked a little bit better with it. As well as Enhanced Blight, which is going to slow it. Again, they're going to deal more damage to slowed enemies. And then your minions deal 15% increased damage to enemies with Blight. So I kind of, as I was going through here, just as a little side note, I noticed that a lot of the Blight skills enhanced our minion damage. So this one's going to be a lot of Blight damage, just because we're trying to pump up the damage from everything. So we took Corpse Explosion next. Definitely a good skill. Enhanced Corpse Explosion, and then Blighted Corpse Explosion. Again, we're going to Blight. This one's a little bit different because instead of like exploding, it just sits there and deals damage. But if you've got like a field of them, you could put that all around. They're all going to take damage. And then, you know, your minions are going to be doing more damage if they're blighted and whatnot. And then coming down here to our corruption ones, or curses, if you will. We did Decrepify because they're going to be slowed. Again, going to deal more damage if they're slowed. Enhanced Decrepify. And then Horrid Decrepify. When your minions hit an enemy affected by Decrepify below 10% life, they will instantly be killed. So that's really good crowd, like just thinning out the crowd. You got a whole bunch of minions out there running around. You've got a whole bunch of mobs there. You pop that down. Anything that drops below, just going to pop, 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 and they'll just start clearing out the field. That I did try in the beta. The last beta worked really well. I also am pumping up the Skeletal Warrior mastery and the Skeletal Mage mastery, so we're dealing extra damage and they have extra life. So hopefully we won't have to resummon them too much. And I didn't go down to any of these skills. I kind of pumped as much as I could into them there and there. So yeah, that's basically the kind of pet build, if you will, for the Necromancer. And again, remember, we have 20 points from leveling and 2 points extra from our Renowned. All right, so next up, what we're doing with this build here is we've kind of sacrificed our minions for a little bit extra damage. First up here, we're going to go ahead and sacrifice the skirmishers, so that we deal 5% extra critical chance. And then our frozen mages or cold mages, we're going to deal 15% increase to vulnerable. And with that being said, we're going to take bone splinters, enhance bone splitters, and then initiates bone splinters, which again has a 20% chance to make them vulnerable. Down here, I went ahead and decided to take blood surge, just for the kind of AoE damage. Enhanced blood surge, and then you got the paranormal blood surge. Down here, we went ahead and went with corpse explosion because we all like that big boom corpse explosion. Enhanced corpse explosion, and then plagued corpse explosion. This one, if they're slow, stunned, or vulnerable, you're going to get that 10% extra damage. So any kind of enfeeblements or anything like that you can put on them, definitely go for that. We went ahead and did the Grim Harvest, which gives you 3 essence when you consume a corpse, and Fueled by Death, which you deal 4% increased damage after consuming a corpse. So, corpse explosion, go ahead and do the Blood Nova, Blood Surge, I mean, sorry, and boom. And then last up, we've got your Iron Maiden, which is a little bit different from Decrepify. Damage, they take 10% direct damage, and then you get 5 essence if you curse an enemy, as well as with the Aberrant Iron Maiden, you heal for 5%. So because we don't have minions, we need a little bit of upkeep. That one kind of helps us out, at least I think. I'm going to giving it a shot, and we'll see. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time.